He handed Fedor Emelianenko his first loss, but only by breaking the rules. However, in the rematch, the last emperor made sure to settle the score in the most dominant fashion possible. Back in 2000, Fedor entered the rings tournament, where he faced Tsuyoshi Kosaka. Just seconds into the fight, Kosaka landed an elbow strike that opened a deep cut on Fedor's brow. The problem? Elbow strikes were illegal in that tournament. Yet, since the event was structured as an elimination tournament, disqualifying Kosaka would have left the bracket without a finalist. As a result, with Fedor unable to continue due to the doctor's stoppage, Kosaka was controversially declared the winner. That loss remained a bitter mark on Fedor's otherwise flawless record. 5 years later in Pride, Fedor finally got his chance for payback. This time, there would be no controversy, no questionable strikes, just a pure and brutal demonstration of skill. Knowing he was completely outmatched in the striking department, Kosaka had only one plan: constant takedown attempts. He rushed in relentlessly, trying to drag Fedor to the ground or catch him in a submission, but nothing worked. Fedor stuffed the takedowns, avoided the submission traps, and unleashed his trademark ground and pound. With every passing second, the gap in skill and power became painfully clear. Fedor's punches landed with devastating precision, snapping Kosaka's head back and leaving him bloodied. The Japanese fighter desperately tried to clinch, but every attempt was met with a brutal response. Even when he managed to get a grip on Fedor, the Russian effortlessly broke free and continued his assault. Kosaka's corner watched in growing concern as their fighter absorbed shot after shot with no answer. By the final moments of the fight, Fedor had turned Kosaka's face into a swollen, bruised mess. The referee watched closely as Kosaka struggled to defend himself, barely able to keep his hands up. Every strike from Fedor pushed him closer to the inevitable. After one final devastating barrage, the referee had seen enough and waved off the fight. There was no question who the better fighter was that night. Fedor had completely dismantled the man who once held a controversial win over him.